Hey everybody, Jake from New Age Soldier here. I'm going to show you today the old interface that I used back when I played EverQuest. Back when it was just the Canard expansion pack. My friend and I first got into this game. I didn't understand a thing. This was a very difficult to use interface. And today's interface represents nothing even close to this. And that's why it's so nostalgic to me when I play EQ Mac with the old interface still. I'm going to show you how to get started with this project. First, you have to go, and what I do is I just search for EQ Mac. And there you'll find the web page. You click on the wiki page, and that'll bring you to where to obtain the client from. Now the client itself is playable right from the bat, but what I like to do is I install Secrets Client. Secrets Client will allow you to play the native client instead of having to use EQW, which stands for EverQuest Windows. This will allow you to play EverQuest without an extra window, yet still being able to toggle between multiple windows if you were to box multiple clients. You will have to mix the files together and create a shortcut on the desktop. First we'll go to the shortcuts properties and add at the very end patch me, which will actually make the game not patch. Here we can modify the INI file, the EQClient.ini file, and where it says new UI, we can change this to false, which will then force it to use the old interface. Here we're just going through the simple setup settings. Don't worry about changing any settings. We do need to create an account on the TAC project webpage. After we create our account, then we can log in. The TAC project was created so that way players on a Mac can play on a server shared with other players from Linux and Windows on the native client without having to really modify any files other than the host file, of course, to connect to the emulated server. But the client that I'm showing here is actually the one on Windows, as the one on Mac does not have the older interface. For the rest of this video, I'm going to be walking around in different zones and just showing sort of the nostalgic feel of this old interface. Enjoy.